In the past month, we've got a bunch of brand new Poppy Playtime news, including some possible brand new Chapter 5 character names, including some brand new info on Chapter 5, which is pretty interesting, and the long-awaited Poppy Playtime X Fortnite collab been confirmed? Yeah, we have a bunch to talk about, so without further ado, let's just go and hop into the video and start off with, of course, all the brand new Chapter 5 news. I know it's been over a month since my last Poppy Playtime news video, and I know you guys have been asking me to go and cover half the new stuff, and I have been busy with other stuff and also been thinking like it's not too much to do a news video on, but now we've got some pretty interesting things, of course. But last month, we have got some brand new trademarked names under Mob Entertainment, so these have not been confirmed to be around Poppy Playtime, but with the way the names have been sounding and the way they are, it really does seem like a Poppy Playtime name, with of course them being 7 brand new names, with one of them being Doodle Bones, Bindle Boogie, Bubby Chums, Dizzy Boo Boo, Goober Guts, which is personally my favorite, Loopsy Noodle, Blanky Blanks, and then just the prototype got re-trademarked, which is just something interesting, but yeah, the prototype is re-trademarked. So now we have 7 names, and of course we do know from the orientation notebook that one guy that likes to add like Huggy and the E and the Y's at the end like Blanky, and you can see the type of rhyming name these all have. It definitely makes sense that this could be for Poppy Playtime, but we have no confirmation that it is for Poppy Playtime or even Chapter 5, but we could all of course theorize, and it really does seem like it will be for Poppy Playtime, but I guess only time will be able to tell. In my theory, or what I think this could be for, it definitely seems like it's connected to the Wrong Side Out moles that has also been trademarked, because we do know that this is for Poppy Playtime, since in my last news video here, the other name was the Wrong Side Out moles, Poppy Playtime's, Playtime Co's Wrong Side Out moles to be exact. So we do know Wrong Side Out moles is 100% a new like toy line or some type of new toy that's coming out in Playtime Co. So it's definitely most likely a Chapter 5 or other type of game thing. So these names could possibly be connected to that, but sadly there is no confirmation for that, and it's all just theories. So I guess only time will be able to tell for that. But around 20-ish days ago, Mob Entertainment posted this artwork, which is beautiful. It looks so good, and of course it is done by the one and only Amber. And Mob Entertainment says, "I got something special in mind. I prepared it just for you. And this one, you'll never want to leave." Of course, being a reference to, you know, the prototype, what he said in one of the VHS tapes in Chapter 3. But this artwork just looks amazing. You're probably thinking, hey, look, that's just a neat little reference. You know, the prototype reaching out to all the experiments with the hands inside must be the player's hands. But thanks to the whole Poppy Playtime Discord server and, of course, Amber, we're able to get some questions about this artwork, with many people asking why was Harley's hand there if he was also, you know, torturing and working on the toys. Amber has confirmed that, of course, it is because, you know, he is also got his humanity taken away from him, of course, by the prototype, and how all these toys are all here only because of the prototype. So of course the hand is just here to symbolize the experiment humanity. So that's just a really nice little touch, explaining that it isn't really the player. And of course Amber is going in and talking about how she wants to do more art regarding around Chapter 5, but as they get a better understanding of the chapter, meaning that she of course wants to make more of it, but she has to get a little bit more understanding of the chapter to go and make more art for, well, in her words, gotta make sure I feed the theorists with details, hee. So she's on to us, guys. But also Amber has said, with the amount of storyboards I'm doing for Chapter 5, you are definitely going to be getting another behind the scenes video on Chapter 5, knowing that Amber is of course working right now on a bunch of storyboards for Chapter 5. So it's great to see that, of course, Chapter 5 development is of course just, you know, going and moving along, of course, and that Amber is of course working on it. So that's just really great to see. And when someone asks about the whole flower, you know, the poppy flower, and if it's supposed to represent something, but Amber went and answered it with this, of course. And then someone was just like, oh, is this supposed to symbolize Poppy's significance to the prototype? And then Amber said not only that, and then everyone was just going and thinking about that, and Amber said you will find out when Chapter 5 releases. So it has something to do with it, and this artwork is of course supposed to be either just a really small teaser or just something to build up Chapter 5, and I'm just all for it. I really do love the way it looks. And also many people have noticed that Mommy Longlegs' arms does kind of look like a 5 if you put it like right side up, so like that could be something to theorize with, but I think that's pretty much it for this artwork. But moving on to the Poppy Playtime Fortnite collab, this reliable Fortnite leaker that's usually known for being, you know, reliable on leaks and upcoming things happening, has confirmed today that Poppy Playtime X Fortnite this Halloween. I can confirm this with 2 different sources going and talking about how it is confirmed that Poppy Playtime will be most likely getting skins or an event or just something in Fortnite, which is just, first of all, crazy. Definitely go and subscribe, because I will be doing a video playing Fortnite, I guess, on my channel for the second time Don't know if I kept the first time up. It was like a long time ago. It was terrible when the game first came out. But I did play the game a little bit last year and I kind of stopped. But I will definitely be checking it out again if Huggy Wuggy's there. I cannot wait to go and crank 90s as Huggy. But it does seem like lots of people aren't really happy about this since many people wanted, you know, FNAF to be there and everybody's just like, wow, Poppy gets in but not FNAF. So it's just a whole debate on Twitter right now. But it is crazy to see that Poppy Playtime has been confirmed to be coming to Fortnite. But moving away really from that type of news, going on to really just the merch and that type of stuff, Mob Entertainment did went to the summer or the midsummer Scream event and went and just showed us a few images and a whole bunch of different times that they had there that looks like it was a really good time, along with the Poppy Playtime Japan pop-up stop or pop-up store showing how in a Tokyo game show they will be having a full demo with just chapters 1 through 3, I'm guessing on consoles, and also having this awesome huge looking display that just looks so cool with the new Huggy render and just actual interactable, like I'm guessing cutouts with also actors there. It's just like, it seems like a really cool time. And also the Japan pop-up shop has also showed us that we're getting new shirts, socks, beanies, there's a whole bunch of other things like that, along with acrylic stands and just different characters of course in the Poppy series, which is just pretty cool. But sadly this is all in Japan, so like we be able to really experience any of this in the US, so that is of course kind of sad. But you know, sadly there is nothing we can really do about this. They also showed us how they have new merch on Amazon, have no idea if free shipping here in the US, along with pins and posters and just other cool little things like that. Along with this post that I found on Facebook showing some brand new plushies for Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy, and of course a few of the smiling critters here. They look pretty interesting. They definitely look like bootlegs, but they do mark that tag that kind of looks like official. We can't really zoom into the tag too much to see if it is official. I don't see any other photos of these really on the internet that much. So it looks like they are official plushies, but most likely not in the US at all. And it is just something really interesting I definitely want to go and bring out in this news video here. But time to go and actually talk about a few more better plushies. Culture Fly has officially, I guess, released the Yarnaby and the last two Smiling Critter plushies, or the mini plushies I like to call them. Thanks to this Twitter user here, we could find out that they now have a Kickin' Chicken mini plush and a mini Yarnaby plush at Spencer's, which just looks cute and adorable. And also thanks to this Reddit post here, this user have found a Picky Piggy plush in Spencer's too. So it looks like we got 3 brand new plushies, being the last 2 of the mini Smiling Critters and a mini Yarnaby plushie, which I'll be trying my best to go and get my hands on the review. So of course, go and subscribe if you are interested in that type of review. But moving on to other plushies here, thanks to Nappy Cat on Twitter, Walmart has now added a brand new deluxe monster catnap plush for around $15 to $16, just being a small little monster catnap plush by Fat Mojo, which just looks pretty cool. I really do like it. I think it's a pretty neat plush. But when we go and move on to Spirit Halloween, we can see that they added 2 brand new costumes, being a catnap and a Dog Day costume, which just looks really cool, with the catnap costing $65 and Dog Day only costing $50 because he's kind of missing his legs maybe. But as you guys can see here, it looks amazing. It looks super fluffy. The stitching, the charms, and the zipper, it looks so cool. And just seeing the face in like the head of Catnap kind of reminds me of the concept art for Catnap. Like that's the first thing I thought of when I looked at these images. I was like, oh, is that like pretty neat? Because that's the original concept. Catnap was supposed to be a costume with like a person in it, you know? If you didn't know that, that's your Poppy Playtime fun fact for the day, I guess. You can see, of course, the back of it all too. And you can even see Dog Day just looking all nice and detailed. I really do like it. Also, I noticed how Dog Day, you could barely see the face in there, but Catnap, you can see it more. I have no idea if that's supposed to be a reference or whatnot, but like I said, pretty neat. And you can get these on Spirit Halloween already. And also thanks to Mr. Sour Blue on Twitter, we do know that GameStop is selling some brand new Poppy Playtime Squishmies for around $5 to $6 here. And there's around 7 of them to collect. And I definitely will be trying my best to get a full case of these to review. So of course, go and subscribe again for that. I know I've been saying it a lot, but subscribing really does help out the channel and helps me make videos like these. But as you guys can see here, got Monster Catnap, Kissy Missy, Huggy Wuggy, Dog Day, I don't know why, but Bubba Fin, and of course Crafty Corn. But the best, in my opinion, is our very first piece of merch for Nightmare Huggy there. So like, these are some great options. My favorite are definitely Kissy Missy, Huggy Wuggy, and of course Nightmare Huggy. I do think the smiling critters look a little bit unique, but still, I definitely want to get these. They look pretty neat. But that's gonna be it for this video. You guys can let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about today's news video, and don't forget to go check out this other news video here to stay up to date on, of course, all the other chapter 5 news, along with other Poppy Playtime merch news. And of course, don't forget to go and check out this video here, see other type of merch reviews.